your bite-sized daily roundup of the biggest news from the world of film. This is the Daily Reel with Van Connor.
Good morning, it's Thursday the 11th of March, birthday of the most random crop of folks, including Killing Eve breakout and Free Guy star Jodie Comer, former child actress Thora Birch, Hustle and Flow's Terrence Howard, that guy from That Thing Elias Koteas, director Peter Berg, and Jackass star Johnny Knoxville. George Lucas's first feature film, THX 1138, was released 50 years ago today in 1971. The animated adventure Robots and Get Shorty sequel Be Cool opened today in 2005, and audiences were able to take a journey to 10 Cloverfield Lane from today in 2016. But for today in 2021, here's the news. New Line Cinema has won a fierce bidding war to develop a new film from John Wick's Chad Stahelski. Stahelski, who will be helming the fourth John Wick feature shortly, fronted sales for the forthcoming action thriller Classified, intense negotiations with multiple studios. The project has been described as a high-octane blockbuster that's essentially Die Hard crossed with Indiana Jones. Classified will be set inside a top-secret government bunker, like the one at the climax of Raiders of the Lost Ark, which contains relics recovered during World War II. Relics that turn out to be more powerful and dangerous than anyone ever imagined. The script has been penned by Project Almanac screenwriters Andrew Deutschman and Jason Pagan. The start date for Classified is currently unclear, however, as once filming on John Wick 4 is completed, Stahelski will be taking on the long-delayed Highlander reboot.
The Ark is a source of unspeakable power, and it has to be researched.
And it will be, I assure you, Dr. Brody, Dr. Jones. We have top men working on it right now. Who? Top men.
Joe Manganiello has spoken out about why his Deathstroke film for Warner Bros.' DC Extended Universe was cancelled. The actor was cast as Slade Wilson, aka the assassin Deathstroke, in 2016. The intention being that the character would star as the primary antagonist of Ben Affleck's solo Batman film, whilst also getting his own lower-budgeted origin spin-off feature. However, 6 months after Manganiello was cast in the role, Affleck's Batman movie was dead in the water, and Affleck himself had left the cape and cowl behind. In the years following, Manganiello was determined to at least see his origin feature filmed, even convincing the Raid director Gareth Evans to helm from a script treatment he'd written himself. Warner Bros. Agreed. Evans was announced as the film's director, and then radio silence. By early 2018, with executive changes at the upper levels of DC Films and Warner Bros., the Deathstroke film was no more. Said Manganiello, when the dust settled, it wasn't seen as a priority to make a $40 million movie about a villain origin story in which you show the backstory for a Batman movie that wasn't happening. To date, the only appearance of Deathstroke in the DCEU was in the stinger of the theatrical cut of Justice League. Or, as Manganiello put it, the end credit sequence to teaser Justice League 2. In Justice League of bad guys that didn't happen, clearly. The actor will make his second and final appearance as Deathstroke in Zack Snyder's Justice League, which will release digitally on the 18th of March.
He and his odd little friends are forming some sort of league.
You better not be wasting my time.
No, I have too much to live for, and more important things to do. We have to level the playing field, Mr. Wilson. To put it plainly, shouldn't we have a league of our own?
And finally, the musical biopics just keep coming, with Sir Kenneth Branagh set to direct a Bee Gees movie for Paramount Pictures. The Thor director will adapt a script from Blackadder writer and Queen We Will Rock You scribe Ben Elton, and the project will follow the lives of musical brothers Barry, Maurice and Robin Gibb, charting their journeys from humble beginnings to disco pop superstars. The presently untitled biopic will be produced through Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment, and Barry Gibb, last surviving member of the band, will serve as executive producer. Branagh can next be seen as legendary super sleuth Hercule Poirot in Death on the Nile, which he also directed. Death on the Nile, the sequel to the filmmaker's 2017 surprise hit Murder on the Orient Express, is currently eyeing a 17th of December debut.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
Available on digital today, and not one but three new Warner Bros. Releases: The Little Things, Judas and the Black Messiah, and Lockdown. While on Netflix you can catch Pablo Aguero's Coven of Sisters and horror flick The Block Island Sound, Mubi adds Los Conductos, and Shudder subscribers can stay out of the attic. Stargate, XXX The Return of Xander Cage, and Split are on Film 4 today. A Good Day to Die Hard and The Matrix Reloaded are on ITV4. 2004's King Arthur and Seraphim Falls are on Sony Movies, and BBC Two are showing Mrs. Brown's Boys The Movie, while the Sky Cinema and Now TV premiere today is Target Number 1. This has been the Daily Reel for Thursday, March the 11th. Keep it cinematic, and we'll see you tomorrow.
The Daily Reel is a Candystore production, presented by Van Connor and written by Calvin Prickett. All information is correct at the time of writing, and source links are in the description for each episode. Don't forget to rate, review and subscribe on all good podcast platforms, or ask Alexa to install the Daily Reel skill for your morning flash briefing. Follow the show on social at Daily Reel Pod, and we'll be back every weekday. Until then, keep it cinematic.